but it's not like he really created anything. He's just doing reaction videos, which is a creation, but it's not original. I mean, I think recording Clown House is actually original content as opposed to like, doing an overlay or a commentary or a critique. And what you're really doing is you're honing your debate and communication skills on this app. It's technically it's a public speaking competitive app with a dopamine drip attached to it. It's like, show me how much of a piece of trash you are so I can film you, because you are an unrepentant piece of trash. Literally, the shit you hear on this app is so horrific. If you were to like bring Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Sam Adams in a time machine, and you were like, "Hey, we want to let you hear what a modern America sounds like. Could you do this for an hour? Can you just listen in for an hour?" They'd be looking at each other like, "Oh my God, what the fuck have we done?" But it's just not true. I mean, I'm just saying English speakers' standards have fallen drastically. It's kind of a cool thing about English is that it's so diverse now. I mean, if you think that's cool, if you think listening to Kendrick Lamar is like the, the high point of culture and music. And I'm not saying I don't like Kendrick Lamar. Have you ever heard The Haters Chant by Kendrick Lamar? It's a good song.
No. Nice.
It's a beautiful music video. It's a slow motion video.
I mean, he's good. I don't hate Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, but don't you think he's essentially a piece of shit?
I mean, we're all pieces of shit.
I agree, but I mean, what do you think about that one song, being popularized? We Not Like Yous.
I don't like the fact that song won a Grammy, and I don't like that was like the Super Bowl song. And I don't really like Kendrick Lamar, but I respect him as an artist,
Yeah. I think I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar, The Haters Chant. I was reading an article about P. Diddy and his mom and how he used to like terrorize his mom violently. But then the author was like, but his mom loved him. She was just trying to calm him down.
It's always to do with the mother, man. Like, Jesus, whenever you meet somebody who's on the fucking dark triad, always the mother wound.
Well, what about the father wound?
No, it doesn't. Like, the father wound does cause big problems, don't get me wrong, but if the primal attachment is severed with the mother, they're fucked. They are fucked. At least with, like, the father wound, it's not the primal first one. The mother wound is, like, it's big. It causes massive issues, like psychopaths, narcissists, borderline, all of it. It's the mother.
Okay, I want to play, well, maybe I shouldn't.
I mean, not everybody who has borderline personality disorder is a bad person.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. But it is an issue. Like, if your primary attachment, I mean, if that's fucked, you've got a lifetime of issues that you've got to work through. And personality disorder is tough because that's like a window of development that just gets fucking sidetracked mega sometimes, depending on what the condition the person has. But yeah, I think the primal attachment is so important. It's really important who you have kids with.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you're making the assumption that the woman giving birth to the children is actually an equilibrated woman with a stable fucking mind and body and a stable environment. It's such a shoot shot in the dark because there's no one knows the future. So all you can try to do is be now. If you try to, plan for the future, that's why I say calendars and to-do lists are kind of like, useful tools. But at the same time, if you were really in the now, you would just say next, 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 next. You could try to prioritize right now. So you don't technically need pen and paper or some kind of calendar or scheduling system. It's like, what do I need to do right now? Okay, I'm going to do it. And then you do it. And it's like, I am doing what I need to do in prioritizing what I need to prioritize right now. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't require even a pen and paper. You just got to ask yourself, what do I need to do right now? And I think I need to create something right now. Okay, I'm going to read 2 more pages from this book. This is called Action. Please keep your mics muted. It will take only 3 minutes. Here we go. In order to have good soldiers, a nation must always be at war. The army is a school in which the niggardly become generous and the generous prodigal. If there are soldiers who are misers, like monsters, they are very rarely seen. Generals cannot be entrusted with anything, not even with war. Force and fraud are in war the 2 cardinal virtues. In time of war, the loudest patriots are the greatest profiteers. War hath no fury like a non-combatant. Soldiers who don't know what they're fighting for know, nevertheless, what they're not fighting for. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. Men that distrust their own subtlety are in tumult and sedition, better disposed for victory than they that suppose themselves wise. For these love to consult, the other fearing to be circumvented to strike first. The matter of seditions is of 2 kinds, much poverty and much discontentment. And if this poverty and broken estate in the better sort be joined with a want and necessity in the mean people, the danger is imminent and great, for the rebellions of the belly are the worst. As a rule, insurrections, even those which succeed, begin without a leader, but they always end by securing one. To reform means to shatter one form and to create another, but the 2 sides of this act are not always equally intended nor equally successful. The purity of a revolution can last a fortnight. The men who lose their heads most easily and who generally show themselves weakest on days of revolution are the military, accustomed as they are to have an organized force facing them and an obedient force in their hands. They readily become confused before the tumultuous uproar of a crowd and in the presence of the hesitation and occasional connivance of their own men. In times of revolution, people boast almost as much about the imaginary crimes they propose to commit as in normal times they do of the good intentions they pretend to entertain. In revolution, there is no joy, nor ever will be. The secret of the demagogue is to make himself as stupid as his audience, so that they believe they are as clever as he. Heroes are created by popular demand, sometimes out of the scantiest materials, such as the apple that William Tell never shot, the ride that Paul Revere never finished, the flag that Barbara Fritchie never waved.
In order to have good soldiers.
Okay, the ape man wants to say something.
Abraham.
Yeah, I came in the room and I thought I heard erection.
It's a big phallus you have there.
No, This nigga gay.
Who says I'm gay? You are gay. You are gay. What are you inwards talking about? J-words?
No, I'm reading a book. Have you heard of one?
I've heard of one. I haven't read of one, though.
So, as someone who wastes a lot of time on this app, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's nice.
You haven't taken even one step higher on the ladder of wisdom, have you?
I think I'm taking a step or two down.
Oh, then you are in the right place. You are exactly where you need to be right now.
That's right.
You are exactly where you need to be right now. Congratulations. But do you have mic discipline? Do you have thought discipline? Do you have speaking discipline? Just how ape-like are you?
I can't help myself when I'm around thoughts, especially if they're twerking. It is what it is.
The curvature of the ass, the pussy that bends steel, the ape that has no discipline is no man at all. Just a weak primate conditioned by his environment who knows nothing greater than his own stupidity.
But I did eat 4 McDoubles yesterday, so... Zach, have you gotten anyone to sign up for your...
You're the Matrix. One of us is in the Matrix, and I think it's probably not me.
I think it's me, Jungle.
I think it's you two.
Okay, I'm gonna read two more pages of this. It's called Book. Maybe some of you have heard of it. I know it's 2025 and people forgot what book is, but we will re-emphasize the point.
I think I read Book before.
I bought this amazing new phone for $200. It's a Motorola 2025. Okay, this is the third part. So far, we have read Religion and God as well as War. And now we're going to go to a different topic. I hope you find this enlightening. This is called The Life of the Mind, Reason, and Thought. Take the deepest breath of your hypnotic day. Hold it for 10 seconds and say, I'm not gay. This is called The Life of the Mind, Reason, and Thought. No question is so difficult to answer as that to which the answer is obvious. The struggle for existence holds as much in the intellectual as in the physical world. A theory is a species of thinking, and its right to exist is coextensive with its power of resisting extinction by its rivals. Eternity is in love with the productions of time. While we talk logic, we are unanswerable, but then, on the other hand, the universal living scene of things is, after all, as little a logical world as it is a poetical, and as it cannot without violence be exalted into poetical perfection, neither can it attenuated into a logical formula. a gloss on Descartes. Sometimes I think, and sometimes I am. What is now proved was only once imagined. If the cultivation of the understanding consists in one thing more than in another, it is surely in learning the grounds of one's own opinions. The man who sees the consistency in things is a wit. The man who sees the inconsistency in things is a humorist. Analysis makes for unity, but not necessarily for goodness. The natural flights of the human mind are not from pleasure to pleasure, but from hope to hope. On proportion, the classic whole depends. That whole has a place for the romantic beginning. It puts the romantic into its place certainly, and firmly keeps it there, but the anti-classic has no place for any image at all, either of the beginning or of the end, only for a makeshift. The value of a principle is the number of things it will explain. Principles always become a matter of vehement discussion when practice is at ebb. The man who listens to reason is lost. Reason enslaves all whose minds are not strong enough to master her. In an unreasonable age, a man's reason let loose would undo him. Synthetical reasoning, setting up as its goal some unattainable abstraction like an imaginary quantity in algebra, and commencing its course with taking for granted some two assertions which cannot be proved. From the union of these two assumed truths produces a third assumption, and so on in an infinite series, to the unspeakable benefit of the human intellect. The beauty of this process is that at every step it strikes out into two branches in a compound ratio of ramification, so that you are perfectly sure of losing your way and keeping your mind in perfect health by the perpetual exercise of an interminable quest. Peacock. By the perpetual exercise of an interminable quest. Okay, that's called The Life of the Mind, Reason, and Thought. Those are aphorisms. I left out all the names of the person that the aphorism is attributed to. Because they're dead. But you're alive, so what does it matter what their name is? Just take their wisdom and run with it. This is literally like a script reading business now. I went into a script store in LA once. It's technically just a bookstore, but like all their books are literally like scripts or film and movie related. I think that store did eventually shut down, but it was like a historical store that was in LA for like, 50 years or something. The point is, I bought a script, or this girl that I was seeing that I was working with bought a script book, and we read scripts for her audition, because technically I'm like a voice coach. Many people can't actually read without making errors, because it takes practice to read succinctly without fucking it up. And could you imagine?
Also, is that true? You help people read script. Say it again. Sorry, I was just doing something.
It's called listening to people read books. If you have the patience and the time and the interest.
Okay.
I was interested because the chick was hot. But all she let me do was finger her over her pants, not inside the pants.
That's the worst.
I was like, you just can't push the limit. But I was having so much fun. I think the fun thing is, like, even if you don't pop a load, you're like raising your kundalini to a very high level. And if you if you want to improve your health, just do like naked yoga with a stripper, but you can't touch her, and your body will produce so many hormones. Like, I think that is probably one way to like psyop the body and the brain, is like sexual, abstinence.
Is this basically like the whole idea of the semen retention thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's got to be truth in that, because like But you need release. You can't build up tremendous pressure without release. It's just that logically doesn't make sense.
Oh, it gets painful, dude.
Oh, I know.
Literally gets painful. Yeah.
I know.
I think there is something to it, though.
Yeah, I think so. If you're having health problems like inflammation from getting, Pfizer, Moderna, J&J injections, some people have like 6 injections, and it's like, how many more, doctor? How many more will I need? You might need them for the rest of your life. Oh no! They tricked me. Did you see that Fox News host? She's like, I regret ever getting the vaccine and the boosters. I can't remember what's that hot chick's name. Megyn Kelly.
No, I know.
Megyn Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was on TV. Like, it was a whole news article about how much she regrets it. And anyways, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I wonder like how people rationalize the ones who got like a booster and then a second. Like, how do they rationalize stopping? Like, I can almost understand the people that are like on their like 7th booster more than I can understand someone who got like 2 boosters. It's like, why stop? Why bother stopping?
The drop off rate is like 80% after the first injection. Like, I don't even know what the real booster numbers are. We could Google it, but it's got to be a high drop off from the first shot. People were like, I'm not doing a second, and I'm not doing. Because remember, the vaccine schedule card showed 2 full vaccinations and then your booster regimens. So whatever that vaccine card, basically the form you had to fill out or whatever, like that thing kind of dictated the schedule, right?
I don't know. I never even saw the card. I didn't go. I wasn't talking about that.
You never saw a COVID-19 vaccine card in your life?
No.
Wow. I guess, where do you live? Arizona? Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah, we had, it's very weird because I lived like in a very liberal area right by ASU, so there was like a lot of people walking up to bars with masks and taking it off, then putting it back on, then taking it off to drink their beer. But there was never any sort of like having to show a vaccine card to get into any place. So it was a weird sort of balance. There was this one thing that was very bizarre. People were losing their mind. Well, like the liberals were losing their minds. There was Doug Ducey was our governor at the time, and he signed a bill that, to my understanding, the bill simply said you cannot force kids to wear masks in school. And people lost their mind as if the bill was like saying you can't allow a kid to wear a mask in school. It was a very bizarre time. It really, I don't know. It was very difficult for me to like understand when I was around.
Okay, this is a book. Welcome.
Myself a new language while juggling fire? So can you. Well, not.
There's gotta be truth in that, because but you need release. This is called the life of the mind, reason, and thought. No question is so difficult to answer as that. There's got to be truth in that, because like religion and God, the learning thine ambassador, from thine allegiance we never tempt. That beauty paradise's flower, the physique made from poison be exempt. That wit born at high good to do, by dwelling lazily on nature's nothing, be not nothing too. That our affections kill us not nor die. Hear us weak echoes, O thou hear and cry. Make me chaste and continent, but not just yet. Heaven help me, she prayed, to be decorative and to do right. God will provide, if only he would, till he does so. Heaven is too much like earth to be spoken of as it really is, lest the generality should think it like the earth, which is hell. The joys of this life are not its own, but our dread of ascending to a higher life. The torments of this life are not its own, but our self-torment because of that dread. The law imposed what it did not give. Grace gives what it imposes. All the passions produce prodigies. A gambler is capable of watching and fasting almost like a saint. He has his premonitions. There is a great danger of loving God as the gambler loves his game. We should only do those righteous actions which we cannot stop ourselves from doing, which we are unable not to do. But through our directed attention, we should always keep on increasing the number of these actions which we are unable not to do. Grace is indeed required to turn a man into a saint, and he who doubts this does not know what either a man or a saint is. Most saints in the past were created by the people in spite of the priests. Are you not scared by seeing that the gypsies are more attractive to us than the apostles? There is a goal but no way. What we call the way is mere wavering. The true way goes over a rope which is not stretched at any great height but just above the ground. It seems more designed to make people stumble than to be walked upon. There are countless places of refuge. There is only one place of salvation. But the possibilities of salvation again are as numerous as all the places of refuge. Even the things you do after the flesh are spiritual. Who sleeps a room as for thy laws makes that and we actually find. Religion and God, the learning thine ambassador, from thine allegiance we never tempt, and beauty paradise's flower, for physique made from poor song be exempt, that wit born at high good to do, by dwelling lazily on nature's nothing, be not nothing too, but our affections kill us not nor die. Hear us weak echoes, O thou hear and cry, make me chaste and continent, but not just yet. Heaven help me, she prayed, to be decorative and to do right. God would provide, if only he would till he does so. Heaven is too much like earth to be spoken of as it really is, lest the generality should think it like the earth, which is hell. The joys of this life are not its own, but our dread of ascending to a higher life. The torments of this life are not its own, but our self-torment because of that dread. The law imposed what it did not give. Grace gives what it imposes. All the passions produce prodigies. A gambler is capable of watching and fasting almost like a saint. He has his premonitions. There is a great danger of loving God as the gambler loves his game. We should only do those righteous actions which we cannot stop ourselves from doing, which we are unable not to do. But through well-directed attention, we should always keep on increasing the number of these actions which we are unable not to do. Grace is indeed required to turn a man into a saint, and he who doubts this does not know what either a man or a saint is. Most saints in the past were created by the people in spite of the priests. Are you not scared by seeing that the gypsies are more attractive to us than the apostles? There is a goal but no way. What we call the way is mere wavering. The true way goes over a rope which is not stretched at any great height but just above the ground. It seems more designed to make people stumble than to be walked upon. There are countless places of refuge. There is only one place of salvation. The possibilities of salvation again are as numerous as all places of refuge. Even the things you do after the flesh are spiritual. Who sleeps a room as for thy laws makes that and the action fine. Religion and God, the learning thine ambassador, from thine allegiance we never tempt, and beauty paradise's flower, for physique made from the song be exempt, and wit born at
that motherfucker losing my sweaty nigga. I'm talking about when I tell you, G, my blood was boiling, G. Boiling. On God, like, man. Cause the niggas knew what they was doing, G. Well, DJ was the only one out of everybody who I was really the coolest with. Right?
I know you said you love the blacks, but we don't believe you.
So wait, so how did watermelon come to be like a Palestinian?
We colonized
You steal that
it.
from
When you guys banned our flag,
We've seen this.
when you banned our flag, we started drilling the watermelon.
We've seen this.
The watermelon. What? You ever heard of some watermelon?
Because of the colors, Mom.
You fucking clown.
colors?
We appreciate the solidarity, Norm.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I'm here for you.
No, we've seen your comments in the chat. We've seen the screenshots.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank you.
disrespectful.
When did you like it? Did you like anything that I wrote?
Niggas in the chat.
I've never liked
Link is in the chat.
Never
The link
liked
is in the
it.
chat.
You know me. Yeah, my opinion doesn't change it.
No?
Norm, you're Jewish. Did you know that?
I think my mom told me.
I'm just gonna remind you every 15 minutes.
No,
Thank you. Thank you.
No Milikowski.
You're a Jew.
No Milikowski. So they call
Poor Milikowski knows. Yeah, he's Norm, where's your ancestors from? Where's your I'm gonna be Philip from back in the day. Norm, where's your grandfather from?
Judea.
What about his father?
Poland. Auschwitz.
So if I Google Judea on Google Maps, you think it'll show up as a result?
Try.
Judea and Samaria.
This dude is in fantasy land, man. He's just in a war environment. Like, you are from Europe, your ancestors. Your grandma and grandpa are Yugoslavian. Something, yes. They are
Something.
Europeans. There's something subhuman.
Slave owners, that's what they were.
Yes,
They-
colonizers.
They had a lot of slaves in
They
a lot of slaves in
Yugoslavia, fucking
Albania, Iceland,
Why are
Sicily.
we so subversive in society?
They're from somewhere over there. Like,
What's that?
stop trying to be black. He just wants to be melanated so bad. You're
I
not.
want to be melanated.
You're not black. Nah,
I want to be
deal
melanated.
with it. You're as white as the snow.
I'm a melanated person. No, I'm melanated.
No, you're white.
I am. I'm melanated.
You're white.
I have marshmallows.
You're from Poland.
They have a lot of melation in Poland. They call Poland the melation nation.
Norm, I see you the same way as the Black Hebrew Israelites, except you're white. You're a
Yeah,
white
he's a
Hebrew
white.
Israelite.
He's a white Hebrew
But you're also-
Israelite.
Unfortunately,
I dress like a Power Ranger.
you have your own. Yes, literally.
Yes, I know.
You're
I
no
do.
different than
I
us.
know.
I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry.
Don't
to
be
tell
sorry.
You are no different.
I am a Power Ranger. I'm a Power
Okay,
Ranger.
buddy.
Okay, buddy boy, fella.
Okay, pal.
Okay, guy. Hey, guy.
Beat your ass.
All right.
Yeah, beat your ass.
Oh, I hope not. That
Dirty
sounds scary.
Zion.
Are you a scary fella?
Yeah, dirty Zion.
Do you throw flip flops? You throw flip flops?
Norm, the problem is you're Jewish. Like, if you weren't Jewish, we would be okay. Because
I do have a question for
society and controlling the media and the banks and the fucking funding
Oh
goes
my
over the
God,
floor.
I control everything.
Normal, I
I'm so busy.
do have a question. Normal, I do have a question for you.
I'm sure.
Today there was an attack. There was an attack in the West Bank. There was about 12 people.
You
that got
mean in
injured.
Judea and Samaria?
Yeah, but that doesn't belong to you according to international law, right?
You know what?
It's
I
an
disagree
occupation.
with
So
international.
let me ask you this:
I
does
think it
that
belongs
person?
to us.
Hold on. Does that?
You wanna come
does
visit?
It, hold on. Does that
have a
person?
3,000
When are you gonna visit? You've never been to Israel. You're Poland.
Hold on. I want to explore this idea. Does that give the Palestinian to right to resist and kick them out of their own home? The 12 people that they have injured, that he has injured, because that's his homeland. It's under occupation according to the Israeli Supreme Court.
Who injured what?
It's a Palestinian, right? He injured 12.
Palestinian?
Yeah, Palestinian. Yeah.
Is it Palestine or Palestine now? Which is it?
Palestine, Palestinian, Palestini, What are you gonna call it?
Palestinian. So it's got a lot of
Yeah.
different names.
Yeah, help
Yeah,
this
yeah,
here European man out.
Okay.
Help this
Make it
European
make
man
sense.
out.
Is it okay? Is it okay for the Arab, right? The Palestinian that actually
Arab.
belongs. Yeah, that belongs to the land.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
it's from-
belongs
it's
to the
from-
land. So in other
It's
words,
from. Hold on.
he
it's
belongs
from
to
that
the
land.
land.
Breaking news: another Israeli Jew has been arrested on suspicion of spying for Iran.
Oh my God!
Iran.
So does he have the right to kick you out, the Israeli settler out of the West Bank?
who's he kicking out now?
The Israeli settlers out of the West Bank, if it's a
Kicking who?
Palestinian? If it's a Palestinian, according to you, Palestinian, if it was a Palestinian, does he have the right to kick them out?
I don't follow your logic.
Does he have the right to kick out of his own home? Palestinian in the West Bank versus the Israeli settler. Can he kick him out?
Versus?
Oh my God! Oh, this guy is delusional.
Daniel.
Put the link in above the room. I'm trying to follow what you're saying.
I don't think you can follow yourself.
I said there was an attack that happened today. 12
Okay,
people
there
were
was an attack.
injured by a Palestinian.
Where
by
did
a
this happen?
Palestinian
Where?
In the West Bank. In the West Bank.
Where in Judea
In
and
the
Samaria?
West Bank. In the West Bank. West
Name
Bank.
the town. Name the town.
West
Any
Bank.
town.
West Bank. West Bank. West Bank. It doesn't matter.
That's not a town. Well, the
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
Jordanians called it
The
the
whole-
West Bank.
The whole West Bank is under occupation, by the way.
What do the Palestinians call it?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh, it don't matter. Okay.
When did it become?
When did it become
my
under occupation? When did that happen?
More than 50 years ago. 50 years ago.
50 years ago. So right
1967.
now, 1975.
67.
And 67 became under occupation. Who
Yes.
owned it before that? 67. Who was there before that?
It was Jordan.
Jordan. Okay. So we occupied it from Jordan.
No, Jordan was occupying it because it was illegal under Jordanian government, and it's illegal right now.
So the Palestinians have a beef with Jordan.
No, they don't. They treated
don't
them
have a
like
beef
human
with
beings.
Jordan?
They treated Palestinians as human beings.
Okay. So they can occupy the land if they treat them like human beings? Do they have weapons against Jordan or not? So all we have to do is treat them like
I'm
human
talking
beings
about.
and then
I'm
there's no more
talking about.
occupation?
I'm talking about Israeli settlers getting kicked out
So when
by
did
the
Palestine
Palestinians in
become...
the West Bank.
You said
This
Jordan
guy's gonna
occupied it.
be real. There's no point. You're lost.
Okay, all right. Okay, never mind. All right, lost cause. Lost cause. Bin Sharmuta.
See, bro, you are a bunch of more.
So wait, so if Israel occupies it from Jordan,
He's
when did
not a
Jordan
Sharmuta,
occupy
he's a
it from
Kinseer.
Palestine?
He's living
When did Jordan occupy it from Palestine? When did that happen? Amir. Israel occupied it from Jordan. So when did Jordan occupy it from Palestine?
I think Israel occupied it in 2000. I think, right?
Occupied Judea and
The
Samaria?
rest, yeah, Judea and Samaria in 2000, right? They occupied it. They changed the name of the West Bank to Judea and Samaria, right? I don't know.
Didn't change it. Jordan called it the West Bank, but that's not its real name. That's just what Jordan called it.
I
It's
know,
the West
but
Bank of
that's
the
what you
Jordan
guys
River.
call it. Yeah, that's what you guys called it after you occupied.
No, we call it Judea and Samaria because that's its Jewish name.
Yeah, you called it Judea and Samaria.
It's
Okay.
Using your holy scripture, right? You try to
no,
shove
your
your
religion
religion
map.
down the people that live in the
All
West
you
Bank
need
and
is
then
a
down their
map.
throat.
Do you find
I
maps
understand
oppressive?
there's a lot of LGBTQ bullshit. You guys like to shove things down people's throats. But,
Not
you can't be going down
LGBTQ.
the Palestinians' throats,
Okay.
you know.
So you're saying Judea and Samaria are LGBTQ?
You got Israeli settlers. There's a lot of LGBTQ in the Israelis.
That sounds gay. So wait, so Jordan had it. When did Jordan occupy it from the Palestinians? When did that happen?
Oh my God! Look, listen to this guy. Listen to this guy. It's fucking diarrhea.
Amir, you wanted to
Diarrhea.
say logic.
It was talking about today. This report was today.
Okay.
I'm not going back 67. I'm going today.
Okay, before
It's under
67,
occupation.
Jordan had it.
El normal. Focus on the point.
I'm trying to follow.
Today, it's under occupation according to ICJ, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch,
So
UN.
do those people
all
write the
the-
laws for Israel now? They write the laws for. Do they write the laws for Pakistan too?
Israel is on the other side.
Okay.
It's not on this
Other
side.
side
West
of
Bank is
what?
not Israel. West
Not?
Bank is not Israel.
What about
No,
Judea and Samaria? Is that
it's
Israel?
Yeah, that's your holy scripture.
Holy Scripture.
Nobody, Palestinians don't
Okay.
believe in your holy scripture. You
Fine.
cannot shove your religion down their throat.
Fine. Well, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to find out whose land it is. And so far, you said Jordan occupied it. When did Jordan occupy it? So Israel occupied it from Jordan.
Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy. I'm not talking about 67.
Well, how is it occupied? Because Jordan
Do they have the right? Do they have the right? It's illegal. It's illegal.
Jordan relinquished any claim on the land in 1980.
It's illegal. It's illegal. It's illegal right now. It's illegal right now. I'm talking about today. I'm talking about today. It's under occupation. It's under
Okay,
occupation.
from who? From who?
Under Israeli government.
But who did Israeli occupy it from? Whose land?
Israeli Supreme Court said it's under occupation.
Whose
So
land
we'll go
should
based
it
on Israeli
really
Supreme
be?
Court. Israeli Supreme. It's the Palestinians' land.
Okay, so when did the Palestinians get it? When did they take the land?
Oh my God. What do you mean when they take it?
When did they get the land?
You started a fucking war
In
with
what year?
Jordan,
In what
and
year?
then what? Oh my God. There's no point.
Okay.
I just said 67.
Okay, 67, I think Jordan attacked first. So Jordan attacked Israel.
Israel did not attack Egypt in 67?
Well, that's what we're talking about, the West Bank.
No. Hold on.
Oh,
The West Bank, they did the attack in 66.
Okay,
No,
Judea
you
and
should look it up. You should look it
Samaria.
up.
Jordan
Yeah, Israel attacked the Jordan West Bank in 66.
Israel attacked Jordan West Bank in 66? I didn't know.
Yes, Israel did.
Did it
Go
start-
look it up.
did it start a
It's
war?
called attack on Samu. They
Attack
did
what?
attack
On
Samu.
Samu.
SAMU. Yeah, it's
Okay,
look
I
it up.
haven't heard
Look it
about
up.
that one.
Look it up.
Is
Look it up.
Samu
In
a town in
66.
Jordan? Or is that a town
West
in
Bank.
Palestine?
West Bank.
Okay, all right. Where is it? North or south or what?
Bro, I don't know. Go look it up.
You don't know? Then why did you bring it up if you don't know?
Oh my God! Listen to this.
You're telling me to look up what you're talking about?
Maria, can someone please look up that part that took place
Somebody
in 66
tell
and
Amir
lead
what
on
he's
to this
talking about.
this effort, man, the genocide denier. Please, someone, please look it up.
There was a genocide
The
in
66 attack on from Israel to.
Okay. All right. You're going to figure that one out for me, right? Anytime.
No, it's available on the chat.
Okay.
والله انك حمار
I'm ready.
والله انك حمار.
Voila. I don't know, Amir. You're telling me that it's occupied, that we occupied it from Jordan. Jordan relinquished its claims on it, so who does it go to if Israel's there? What's the logic of it?
If Israel's there.
Israel's there,
It's
right?
funny, Norma.
Why is it funny?
You're funny, hello.
Tell me why it's funny.
But you are Jewish.
I am a
To
Jew.
remind you that.
What?
Every
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
In case you forgot.
Okay.
You're being
You want
a
me to,
Jew right now.
I'll tell you a prayer.
And that's why I'm feeling uncomfortable.
לפניך מלך חי וקיים, שהחזרת בי נשמתי, בחמלה
God,
רבה
this is so gross.
אמונתך. You like that?
Please, this is not. Please, no tribal language in this room, respectfully, right?
Hebrew is a national language.
It's a tribal language. Thank you.
What tribe is it?
It's only spoken inside Israel.
Right. And then
It's just
the Jews
nobody speaks in Hebrew. Yeah, they pray, but they don't speak it.
outside of Israel.
Yes,
Why are so many
right.
U.S. Jews spying for Iran for pennies on the dollar?
Pennies on which dollar?
Why? What's happening? What's happening in
I don't
Jewish
know.
society?
I think the Middle East.
50 bucks?
$25. $25 worth.
I think the Middle East is changing. What do you think?
I think the Jews are turning against Israel.
Oh no!
For 50 shekels.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't know it was that cheap. I'm gonna start telling them what to do. I'm gonna own the country for about $1,500 American USD.
You'll be rich.
I'll be probably poor after I'm done paying each of them a couple schmeckles each. Apparently that's how
Boomer is going to be retired.
El Nomo, yeah, he will. But I might let him visit, because
Thank you.
Every
He's
society
being a
needs
wheelchair.
control.
Thank you. You're gonna come visit me in Suma?
I'm not visiting you.
Oh, okay. Well, the rest of you invited. I'll cook up some nice kanafa. My auntie Quitty used to make kanafa. Oh my God, it was.
So is it cooking or baking? Is it cooking or baking?
Auntie Quitty. Well, baking is one of the ways people cook things in the English language. My Auntie Quitty told me that.
So
and
when
she learned it from
we cook you,
her brother, Bobby Sanders.
are we really cooking you, or are we doing something else to you? Are we baking you?
I don't know. I think I'm embarrassing you, but that's okay. It's all in good fun. All in good fun.
He said it in pun.
Norm, how much would it cost you to spy for Iran? Is it also 50 schmeckles?
The price of a rhinoplasty.
That's a way too high price to pay. You know how much that surgery will cost for Eleanor?
It's quite cheap in Iran, though.
Not for Eleanor, man.
Oh, they'll do it for free.
Pretty soon, Iran will be open to the world, and they'll lift the veil of darkness.
I'm sure they're waiting for your arrival.
Isn't everybody excited?
We're
Finally
ready.
going to get to have a free Iran.
Hi,
Good luck with that.
How are you, Fatty?
Good luck with your free Iran. I wish
Free
Iran was
Iran.
free.
Iran, Iraq,
Doesn't
and
seem like
Iran.
it.
Huh?
Doesn't seem like Iran.
And
would be free.
normal, it's not Iran, it's Iran. You should ask Soren. He'll tell you it's Iran, not Iran,
Yes.
not American way. It's Iran.
Soren is having his doggy streaks. Don't interrupt him.
Why do you
You
feel so
didn't know
threatened?
this? Oh my God! I'm gonna go to Iran and pay a visit over there and ask them these questions. Why do we have people like El Normo debating on this app for no
No fucking reason.
I mean, the more pressing issue is why are you so threatened by Iran?
The world feels that Iran should not have a nuclear weapon because they seem irresponsible and they said they'd use it.
Well, he's like Israel should
nuclear
have.
weapon.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's that? Say it again?
I don't repeat myself.
What is the point to be a fucking multi-millionaire living in the fucking middle of the jungle? You cannot even sleep at night. Fuck out of here. The warlord. Use your brain.
A lot of people don't live in no fucking jungle.
And who? The warlord.
Yeah.
Poetic. Jesus is real, motherfucker. He doesn't mess around.
Praise the Lord.
That's right. Who's this baby girl?
Praise the Lord. It's me.
Oh, child. Oh,
Tell him, Rabbi, tell him.
oh, child. Oh, is this tea time?
No doxing, please. No doxing.
Is it?
Who that? Who that?
I need to give you the heart of peace. That is tea time.
The Ron, that's the place where they go marching through the streets.
During Ramadan, you're getting ready to attack Gaza again.
They bang their heads with razor blades.
You're gonna attack Gaza again, and during Ramadan, it happens every year. It happens.
Does it? So that's those 20,000 Hamas guys that they just signed up. You think they're going to get hit during Ramadan?
Nope. I think the IDF. No. They're gonna start something. They're gonna start something, and then there's gonna be a retaliation, right?
Okay.
And you're gonna turn into play a victim card, just like always. Oh,
Okay.
we got attacked by
Okay, like
Hamas.
we're going to say genocide, right? We're going to say genocide?
Yeah, you're gonna do another.
Okay, we're playing victim.
Oh my God, they're hurting us.
Oh.
Oh my God, please care
And
about
then you
us.
guys are going to kidnap more little babies?
Oh my
And dance
God.
around the coffin?
Oh my God.
Is that what's
We
gonna
just
happen?
want to kill innocent people and take land. Why do people want to stop us?
You guys are really obsessed with land.
We just want to
What's
kill.
What's the deal with you
Yes,
guys in
it's like a
land?
Hannibal directive. Because I really, really believe that it's one of the most moral solutions to the existence of Israel.
Hannibal the cannibal?
Non-existence in this case.
Non-existence
We
existence.
could do the Hannibal thing more often, I guess, right? I mean, Yoav's gone now, though, so they're probably not.
What's
gonna-
that?
They should probably try that Hannibal directive thing more often. You guys should just. Why don't you just? Try that?
Wholeheartedly, I people support Hannibal Director.
Yeah, Hannibal Director. That's a great idea. Great idea. Whoever thought of that one, genius.
Of what one?
Give that man a raise. You know, that guy's a genius. Hannibal Directive.
You click the button, you got 15
Does
seconds
anybody know
to say
who
what
the
you want to
original
say.
Hannibal
You
was?
record the Dougherty
For an extra point?
Yeah, from the
15,
18th.
not 10.
From the
15, not
Wiki? Okay, that's one thought. Anybody else?
You're talking about the movie, the Hannibal?
No, Silence of the Lambs.
The original Hannibal.
Hannibal
He was
from
an emperor. He was a ruler. He was a vicious ruler.
A vicious ruler? Okay, that's another thought. Anybody? What did he do? You're close.
terrible
His name was
He
abnormal.
was terrible.
His name was
So, okay, that's not true. He was a self-hating Jew. No, he wasn't a Jew. Nobody? That's a good thing to know.
Oh my God, we just want to kill people.
You guys didn't go
Like,
to history class at all?
we just want to kill people. Like, why do they want to stop us? We just want to kill like 50,000 people. Like, why do they want to stop us?
I just
So
noticed
have you ever heard of did you guys ever hear of the Carthaginian Wars? No?
I don't think anyone cares, Norm. You know?
Oh my God, this is a general from the Roman Empire. Just shut up.
You're getting close. You're getting close. Keep going. Keep reading. It's good to know this.
It's a good comparison between that person and Netanyahu. You know, Netanyahu has killed a bunch of people, and then you got that other person. I'm sure he killed a whole bunch of Jewish.
So this was a general who commanded the forces against the Roman Republic. Oh, that makes complete sense because it's essentially the West is the Roman Empire.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I get it now.
Have you ever heard of the Punic Wars? I'm surprised. I thought you guys like read books or something, went to school. You guys didn't go to any schooling? No schools?
Yeah, we had the American education, which is filtered through the Zionist lens. Yes.
So you didn't read any books?
Yeah, history only started in like 1910 in the West, unfortunately. So we didn't learn that, no. You know.
So you didn't study. You don't read any books or anything.
We didn't really get that. You know, we didn't get.
Oh, it must be the West fault that you didn't read any books.
Yeah, they didn't really teach us. You know.
No, they didn't teach you about the Punic Wars.
Yeah, I mean, history kind of ended sort of 80 years ago.
History starts October 7th. Look at
these
guys.
Wow. Do you think you're at a disadvantage because you don't know history? Because I mean, I learned about the Punic Wars. I was educated in the West.
You don't have to educate.
I'm sorry, but history exactly doesn't pay our bills. You know, some people major in mathematics or sciences.
In high school?
No, that's not a high school subject, my friend. Don't even try that.
It's a grade school subject, actually. So you want to know what Hannibal did? It was really amazing. He attacked the Roman army by taking elephants over the Alps. Nobody thought that could be done. It's very famous for that. And this is the Second Punic War. Huh? Are you saying that the elephants are Jews because they have big noses?
No, we know you're a journalist major, Normal. So
that's anti-Semitic.
You perhaps, had interest in, most people find, or just reading into history. I mean, there's only certain history that, plays an important.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that has to do with human shields on October 7th.
What about the Balfour Declaration?
We don't really talk about any other date except sort of October 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really, we don't know
so
anything.
No, you don't want to talk about 1948, 1967?
Before 1948, yeah.
We don't.
48?
Yeah, we don't really know anything.
No, but I actually wanted to know from a normal, right? Yeah. He's going to ignore this question. Right. How was Rothschild connected to the Balfour Declaration?
I thought this was Moshe Kaputnik. I may have gotten a different...
Can you please number one? How was Rothschild connected to the Balfour Declaration?
He doesn't know history.
I think Rothschild... No, I think it was Moshe Kaputnik who was responsible for the Balfour Declaration with Henry Kissinger and Jeffrey Epstein.
So Rothschild...
And Bernie Madoff.
So Rothschild had nothing to do with it.
Well, no, I'm just telling you the people I know. The Balfour Declaration
So
was...
Jeffrey Epstein, you know him so well that because he's the
I just heard the
I don't want to
news
call you
involved in
that
the
word.
Balfour
I
Declaration.
don't want to call you that word, but you know him so well, and it's
Yes.
like you buddy with. You
I
always
don't
bring
know
up
him.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, he
You always bring
died
up Jeffrey Epstein.
before... He
Yeah,
died
but you
long
always
before.
bring up Jeffrey Epstein. I'm
Yeah.
asked you a question. How is
Right.
Balfour Declaration connected to Rothschild?
I thought it was Henry Kissinger. Am I mistaken?
No, I'm asking you.
It's
You
not
know,
Henry Kissinger.
you know this program.
question.
Okay, what about Moishe Kaputnik? Was he involved in the Balfour Declaration? What
I'm
is
talking
the
about-
Balfour
I'm
Declaration?
talking about
anyway?
Rothschild.
Okay, Rothschild.
How was Rothschild connected to the Balfour Declaration?
Shlomo Moishe
I heard it was
Yoishe
Jeffrey Epstein. Am I
Kaputnik.
wrong?
He does. This is
Shlomo
pre-October 7th. He doesn't really
Yankala
know about
Moishe
it.
October 7th.
Kaputnik.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
he's
this
not
before
really
or
aware of
after the Punic Wars and Hannibal the Cannibal?
Is that?
Does this involve the Hannibal
before October
thing?
7th, or
Say again?
is that Hamas, or what's that got to
Did
do
the
with
Balfour
human shields?
Declaration lead to October 7th or something?
Was there a promise made between the Rothschild and the British of some sort?
Wait, now let's go back to the beginning. Did God give some promise to the Jewish people?
You see, I brought up. I think I kind of got his nerve. I touched his nerve.
Definitely have me. You surprised me.
Yeah.
That Balfour Declaration.
Rothschild.
That's the first time. Yeah, go ahead.
Rothschild.
Yes. Rothschild. What was his first name? Was it Rothschild? Which Rothschild was it?
Were the Jews?
Rothschild is the Jews?
Were the Jews?
The Jews?
Were the Jews?
But the Jews?
They were the Jews.
Who were?
Rothschild.
Rothschild were the Jews. Okay. Wait, was it Antiquity Rothschild?
Well, you're not gonna tell. Okay, how is it connected to the Balfour Declaration? Please tell me.
Well, Rothschild is the Jews, you said.
No, I'm asking you, how was Rothschild connected to the Balfour Declaration? Can you please tell the room?
Well, okay, this is what I heard. I heard God gave the land to the Jews.
you see how he's deflecting? Because
That's
he
not
knows where I'm
deflecting.
going with this. You see where I'm going with this?
No, where are you
I
going with
heard
it?
God.
You know exactly. God said
said.
we need to dive into historical facts, which is the
Yes. Yes. And the historical fact is God gave the land to the Jews, right? That's in your book, isn't
So God has picked the Rothschild to make it happen.
Okay.
Right?
Oh,
So we need to
I don't
talk about
know.
the Rothschild.
I don't know.
We need to talk about the Rothschild.
That's not in my book.
God
God.
has, God looked at Rothschild as demonic. So
He did.
God said, let's pick the demonic
So
and give
he
him a
said,
second
let's
chance.
give the Jews
God,
the land.
God gave Rothschild a second chance to, make it right.
Okay. By doing
But what does Rothschild do? What do they do?
So they
Tell us quickly. Tell us. Please tell the room.
Okay. Antiquity.
Hurry up and tell us.
I'm
Hurry up and
trying.
tell us.
You're pressuring me
Come
now.
on. Chop.
You're pressuring me. I can't think when you do that, Amir. Okay,
Come on.
so God gives the land to the Jews, and then comes a guy named Rothschild.
No.
Is he related to Abraham?
I think Rothschild comes first because they were given a second chance.
Rothschild comes before God.
They were given a second chance. God gave the Rothschild a second chance to make it right.
Right.
What
So
did
why don't you just
Rothschild
read to us from your book what it
So the
says about the
timeline
Jews in
goes like
Israel.
this. It goes like
What
this.
does it say?
Moses
What does
came
it say?
down.
What does it
Right?
say?
It goes like this. No,
All right, I'm
it goes like
listening.
this.
I'm listening.
Moses came down.
Moses
gave the
came down.
commandment. Yeah, he gave
Peace
the
be upon
commandment. Said Hamas used the children as human shields.
Okay.
And then you something. There's like a bunch of killing civilians, but that
Okay.
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
It doesn't matter, innit?
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You guys did it.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
You guys, we guys did it.
Yeah,
doesn't
you
matter.
guys did it. So basically, yeah.
We did something.
Yeah, long story short,
What did we get the Balfour Declaration?
you killed a bunch of people.
We killed a bunch of people.
I mean, let's
What was
not
their name?
dwell on that. We don't want to.
Who did we kill? What's
It's
their
a
name?
bunch of people.
A bunch of
Loads of names. So many
Random?
people.
Random?
Yeah, indiscriminate bombing. Yeah, indiscriminate.
Indiscriminate
Yeah, I would say
bombing. Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
All right.
But that doesn't matter, Norm, because
Okay.
it's only children, right?
So it's children.
Wait, the children in this story?
And plus,
in the
you
Balfour
guys did it,
Declaration?
You don't want to dwell on that. You guys.
So it was the children gave the Balfour Declaration?
Yeah. So Hamas. So while they were signing, Hamas came out of the blue. They just jumped through the window. They had human shields. They started the war. They started. They actually started everything. Hamas just started everything.
And they kidnapped little children. They kidnapped the babies.
They stole the money off of Netanyahu. He was just walking with money bags, and then poor Netanyahu just stole it. And they stole the money, and then they tried to rip the Balfour Declaration. Hamas have been there all along. They've been there with human shields.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. And the
And then they hijacked the
They used the USS Liberty
Yes.
as a
And
human
now we
shield.
have to take off our shoes when we take an airplane because of that, right?
They use the shit as a human shield. I kid you not. They
Okay,
use the shit
I'm not kidding
as a
now.
human
So
shield.
now everybody has to take their shoes off when they get on an airplane because of Hamas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah, because
All
of
right.
Hamas, because they were using the shoes as human
Right.
shields. So they
Right. I got you.
Did you not?
Wasn't there a guy? Wasn't there a shoe bomber?
And then obviously you killed 60,000 civilians, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
That doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, they used the USS Liberty as human shields, Hamas. So that's the important part. These are the facts that we need to sort of, and something about gays on the roof, throw them off the roof or something like that. And then human shield, and then here we are. That's it. That's the whole time.
That guy Richard Reed fit into this. That guy is the shoe bomber.
He was in the Punic Wars. He had elephants and shit.
He did the shoe bomber?
Yeah.
And that's why we have to take off our shoes now?
Yeah, they use elephants.
Do you find it inconvenient when you have to take your shoes off when you take a plane?
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you use elephants to cross the Alps and use them as human shields. Hamas is just, they're just.
Do you think the world sort of feels a little resentful about the guy, about the shoe bomber?
It's Hamas. 3,000 years ago, they started this. Hamas.
Right.
They're just.
Right.
It's terrible.
And then they attacked the Olympics, which is that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. And then they were staying at the King David.
And then the World Trade Center, that fits in the World Trade Center.
Oh yeah. They were dancing while it was
dancing at the World Trade Center.
That video was crazy.
Right.
As well.
And then there's Osama bin Laden.
Oh yeah, that was good as well. They used him as a human shield as well.
Where is he from? Osama bin Laden.
That was before October 7th, so we don't talk about that.
That's like my date's confused.
Yeah. Well, October 7th is sort of like the Big Bang. That's when life started. We don't really reference anything.
Right. I heard a war started on October 7th. Did that
a lot of things started on Hamas started, I don't know if Hamas started. Hamas has always been
started on October 7th.
Hamas are like this, they're just like.
And so is the war over? Is the war over yet, or is it still going?
No, because Hamas are, they have calendars with it looks like a calendar, right?
Okay.
And so
they keep the calendar.
It's a list in the hospital. It's a list. It looks like
they keep the calendars in the hospital.
So they're writing the names of the terrorists on the list, like January, February, March, April, like the name. They write it on the list.
And then was there a big battle?
Yeah, it looks like a calendar.
There was. Okay.
So, yeah.
So was there a big battle in the hospital?
In the King David Hospital? I don't know.
No, in the hospital was had the calendar.
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't there. That was.
Oh, you didn't hear about that one? It was after.
He's not very honest, but you can't really trust him.
Okay. Well, so what about in the maternity ward? Was there?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I
wasn't there. No.
Oh, you were there for all these other things? You were there with the shoe bomber?
You were there for the Punic Wars, Norm, so I mean, but then again, you're
amazing, by the way.
You're about that, you're about that,
Did you enjoy that lesson?
Yeah, I like a lot.
These things, right? You mentioned Hannibal, and now you know what the word Hannibal means.
Well, you lived to meet Marcus Aurelius yourself, You've been out.
Absolutely. He was a stoic, wasn't he?
He was,
He's a great man.
It's a shame they tried to use him as a human shield, that was.
I helped to write that book.
For,
Yeah, because I have a journalism degree.
Wow. Try using it, try use it. They don't let journalists into classes.
Oh, I've used it a lot.
Yeah, I've been all over the world.
No, I'm here too. I am a Jew. What's your back with this? The Jewish area. He's never been any of those things. He's been in that whole full. I know maybe 3-4 up on him years ago.
Norbo, I saw you wearing a Tottenham jersey once.
I did. Hey, Normal.
So you like the Jewish club in London?
Hell no. I heard your grandmother left you a lifetime supply of Depends.
Oh, thank
Does that
you.
work at the nursing home?
I have a better question. Normal, can you please tell me why Israel sees an auction the land and Armenian church land in Jerusalem? Why would they take the church and the land and then also auction it?
Do churches own their own land?
Yes, they do, Norbo.
I didn't hear about that.
Armenian church. So you guys hate
So wherever there's a church,
Hello, Adriana.
I'm listening. Are you on me?
I'm speaking like Norbo.
I know.
You're speaking like normal.
Okay, but Ace, have you ever been to the Armenian quarter before?
Yes.
Normal, you know where I am?
Where? Who are you?
I'm there where you rescued, Muslims. Remember in the 90s you did something very nice?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Are you in Sarajevo?
Yes.
It's a beautiful city.
I know.
Are you having Shabbat Kiki?
I had it today, actually, yes.
Did you? Oh my God, so delicious. Did you put Ivar on it?
No, I put kaimak.
Kaimak.
Put the whipped cream. Yeah.
No, you did not.
Remember when
You did not use kaimak. You did not. You put. Did you eat raw onion with it?
Yes.
Raw onion and whipped cream?
Nobody's gonna kiss me, Normal. What the fuck?
I totally know what you mean.
remember when you stood against Jennifer?
You have a dirty mind.
Why? Because I eat Shabbat Chichi?
You're not talking much about Chichi. As soon as you said did you do what you just did,
I said, did you eat onion?
Yeah.
But the Shabbat Chichi.
Do you know what Shabbat Chichi was? I think we should go. Rothschild. How was that? Let's talk about the Rothschild. How was they connected to the Balfour Declaration? Cool.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein, he wasn't born back then.
And Alan Dershowitz.
He wasn't there.
Yes. He negotiated. And
Anthony Blinken's grandpa was involved. Anthony Blinken's grandpa was involved.
What was his name? Lincoln Blinken?
Go look it up.
Lincoln Blinken?
Are you
talking about Abraham Lincoln?
Rothschild.
Yes.
Stated British mandate Palestine. That was a promise.
You click the button, you got 15 seconds to say what you want to say. You record the Dowdy.
Oh, I'm talking about the Rothschild now. Did the Rothschild want to stay in the British mandate? I did not. You brought up a whole bunch of fucking stupid.
That is very harsh for you to say it's stupid. It's harsh. You're not supposed to be harsh.
Okay. I'm talking about Rothschild. Stick to the topic. Focus on the topic.
I'm trying to focus on the topic.
Rothschild.
Talk about the white colonizers, El Nostro. Tell me about the Rothschilds. Let me know a little. What's the story with them?
I'm asking you. What do you know?
Not that much. I think I stayed once in their villa.
How were they connected?
Hang on, I was asking a question. I stayed once
you're not asking my question. You
just asked me what do I know about.
You don't care. You don't care about yours.
About what? I don't care about what? You
This
think
is
that's
over to be right.
You don't
The
care.
historical fact is God gave the land to the Jews.
I stayed in their villa in Kitover. Do you know where Kitover is?
You've never stood. Yo, you live in a fantasy. You got a 12-footer. Now you stood into it tomorrow. You're just a weirdo.
Okay, so they have a villa in Kitover called the
You need
Villa
to stop reading so
Uffizi.
many Rob reports and stuff like that. Like, you have too
Uffizi.
much Vanity Fair.
It's called Uffizi Rothschild.
Imagining that you've been places
Have you heard?
you've never been.
Have you heard of this mansion, this villa in Kitover?
Yeah, so it's funded by the Nazis.
Normal.
Are Germans.
Normal.
This villa is not in
Didn't
Germany.
they write the
Normal.
German?
Yeah.
Did it have a number? What's the number of the house for 37?
It's subject, actually.
The number of the house that you stayed, or the hotel that you stayed?
There wasn't a hotel, it's a villa in Kitover. Aren't the Rothschilds from
Is
the
37 important to you, Normal? Is the number 37 important?
That's my age.
Wow.
37 plus 37 is your age. Oh, shit, you're 7.
Wow.
Resistance is experimenting with numbers for the first time. This is exciting to see a mind blooming. Waking up.
Go back to Rothschild. Why were they,
Go back to Rothschild.
Why did they ask the British to give them a Jewish state?
The Rothschild Villa Uffizi Rothschild in
Can you
Kitover.
please tell us why did they ask the British to give them a Jewish state?
There's got to be truth in that because, like, but
No, I didn't know either. I'm just asking for. I'm a layman. I don't know. I heard a lot of people talking about.
I'm a layman. All I know I learned from my Auntie Quiddy.
there's got to be. This is called the life of the mind, reason, and thought.
Bobby Sanders. Do you know this guy, Bobby Sanders? He's a senator from Washington.
He changed his name. He actually comes from an Indian background.
Oh. What's his name?
You didn't know that?
Babala Sanders.
This is around dots. Especially since working. I just said it what it is.
Jindal. Amir.
Isn't Bobby Jindal the same as Bob?
Amir. You're getting everybody confused now.
See, you're older than me. I mean, you have pretty sharp neck.
Thank you.
See, I'm losing.
In order to have good soul.
I think you hang out on Clubhouse too much. You lose brain cells when you do that.
Especially when you're listening to the European, Nazi, German terrorists and Zionists.
European. Especially when you...
European. The Europeans.
Yes.
Well, the Rothschild. So, Norma, correct me if I'm wrong. I heard they funded the World War I. In return, they wanted a Jewish state. Is it true?
Not too much on my family, okay?
Is it true, Norma?
I haven't heard that one.
And what else is true is
I
they're
heard that.
Germans. They're Nazis. They're Nazis from Frankfurt.
That's what I heard. I mean, is it true?
Then what? Then the Jews committed auto-genocide, right? Suicide genocide.
No. Let's stick to Rothschild. Stick to Rothschild.
Okay, all right, stick to Rothschild. What do you know about Rothschild? Tell me.
I'm asking you. I heard these rumors.
I don't know anything about them. I'm not even sure why you're interested.
So
Is
the
it
Rothschild.
because of something? Money? You mentioned money in World War I. You're very interested in
A
money.
little insight to history since you know history so well.
Yeah.
The Rothschilds, they approached England, which was about to surrender to Germany during World War II, with the promise that they would help England win the war as long as they are promised the land of
I
Palestine.
see. So you think Winston Churchill was
They
about to
dragged the
surrender?
United States
You
into
think-
World War I,
Wait, so
right,
you said
against
World War II.
Germany,
Wait,
where
you said World War II.
Germany
let me get this straight. You're saying Rothschild spoke to British that they're going to help them win the war against who? Chapati?
Against Germany.
Right. So
Against Germany, and they were funding. When they're funding,
England was going to surrender to Germany.
Did they fund the British? This war at all in any shape or form?
Yeah, did they?
I mean, the Rothschild funded.
British monarchs have a lot of money, but maybe
Funded the genocide in Guatemala, man. It was called the Mayan genocide. You can look that in.
Palestinians in Guatemala too.
Yep, you can look it up. I thought you knew Israel, Normal.
Don't
What
tell
happened?
Ethan. Don't tell
I
Ethan.
thought there's a lot.
I thought you don't know. I thought you don't know, Norma. I thought you don't know.
What language do they speak in Guatemala?
Finally, it opened up. Wow. You gotta stop lying.
Have you ever been to Guatemala before?
I know I'm a Gentile. You can't be lying to a Gentile.
Why are you lying to the Gentiles, Norm? You know that's not alright.
I didn't even know he was a Gentile.
Talmudic of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying.
So Talmudic of you, brother.
Thank you.
Norm, you know you're a Jew, right?
I think I am.
You ever
Pretty
remind
sure.
No,
I know I'm not a goy. I think you're a Nazi. Really? Okay.
Yeah, I actually do kind of think
So
you're like the normal citizen Nazi who was just a part of the party and didn't really understand what was going on.
I said from Frankfurt, Germany. Yeah, Frankfurter. That's where you get the famous Frankfurters, right? I know that one. Yeah.
Sucker Frank.
Yep.
So Rothschild helped British with the war with Germany. In return, they wanted a Jewish state.
Right.
That was it.
So did Rothschild move to the Jewish state?
No, they made a deal.
Oh, they didn't move there? So they bought something for all this money and then they didn't go there?
I don't know. You tell me. Did they go there?
Well, no, you.
I asked you. I'm a layman. You're the one that you lied. You used a husband on me.
I don't have
I'm a Gentile. I understand I'm a Gentile. You should be lying to a Gentile. You knew about the story about Rothschild, right? You chose not to tell the story.
I thought it was Henry Kissinger.
And then, as soon as they're from Rothschild, he brought up God. God has promised him this land. We weren't talking about God. We were talking about God.
That's in the Quran, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not.
The Rothschilds never moved to Israel. They just funded.
Yeah, so by the way, Prophet Musa Peace and blessing upon him was a Muslim. He wasn't a Jew. According to your narrative.
They want the terrorists to be. Why would they want that? What do they wanted to live in peace in America, in New York City. So the Rothschilds are in America? Yes. Where? They were hiding all over New York City. Okay. Can we find them? Yeah, we can find some of them upstairs.
Okay. All right, let's find them.
Isn't that who one of them the settlements?
I'm trying to find out myself.
Oh, you're a fake Jew.
Okay.
So yeah, Rothschild played a large role in giving them the land, and it wasn't promised by the God. It just
it wasn't promised by God. Do you know who Baron Egmont the Rothschild was? El Nostro. Say that again. Do you know who Baron Egmont the Rothschild was?
Is that what it says in your chat GPT?
Do you know who he was? Yes or no? Answer what you know.
Is that what it says in your chat GPT?
Oh, he doesn't even know. Once again, but I'll tell you who he was. Okay. He established and founded the Palestinian Jewish Colonizers Association. Okay. To support Jewish settlements in Israel. What do you do with that?
States that God made a covenant with the children of Israel.
Oh, that's the name of the association.
Yeah,
the Palestinian Colonizers Association. What do you do with the colonizer part?
The Jews are Muslims.
Yeah, they were Jews.
They're not Jews. Quran says that God made a covenant with the. I guess you guys didn't know about this. With the children of Israel.
Yeah, they know about this. Hold on.
They call us Amalek, then they call us cousins. They can't.
I just don't think you're Muslims in this room. I don't think you are.
Yep. So I went back and forth with Nathan for an hour.
All right.
And I realized all of his claims. Dean went back and forth. They were actually the Bani Israel, but they were actually Muslims, by the way. Until they were
Yes. What year is this where we're talking?
We don't know. Was it 1400?
We don't
My
know.
book was compiled.
So when did it come?
My book was compiled 1400 years ago. It wasn't called Israel 1400 years ago.
Okay, what was it?
So you can't use that argument against a Muslim, by the way.
What argument?
There's a Bani Israel.
How is that an argument?
It's you can't use that.
You can't argue with the word of God, Amir.
You guys did. That's blasphemy.
I just read it to you.
No,
You're arguing with that.
Okay, what did you read to me?
I just read to you that the Quran states that God made a covenant with the children of Israel. Do you dispute that?
Bani Israel.
Yep.
The tribe of Israel. Yeah.
No, it's that the name means children of.
Bani Israel. Yeah, that's a tribe.
It is? I think it's a nation.
It's talking about the Jew. It's not talking about the Jews. It's talking about Muslims.
Oh, you're talking about some other B'nai Israel?
It's talking about Muslims, not Jews.
Oh, B'nai Israel means Muslim.
Prophet Musa, Prophet Musa, peace and blessing upon him.
He practiced Islam. Thousands of years before Muhammad, he practiced Islam.
Yeah. Islam
Peace
existed
be upon him.
way before the 1400 years ago, respectfully.
It did, no, but very respectfully.
See what you just did? I'm not even talking about religion. You pretty much derail the whole fucking conversation. And you do this all the time, I know. You know the history of Rothschild.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Yes. We're going to talk about the Rothschild.
Absolutely.
The Rothschild.
And the B'nai Israel.
We're going to talk about the Rothschild. I'm not